You're my favorite lady. How are you?
Oh, it looks so homely back here.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see my uniform?
Yes, I did.
And my shoes, if you don't want the shoes.
All right, good morning, Dee. All right, welcome everybody. And we're going to have a roll call, so I'll ask everyone to introduce herself or himself and state what San Juan class you're a member of or an affiliation otherwise. So we'll start with this guy over here in the white shirt.
I'm Jerry Still, class of 60, the best class of San Juan. And chairman and co-chairman of the Legacy exhibit.
Yay!
I'm Dee Peacock, the class of 64, and I'm the newsletter editor.
Yay!
I'm Tiana Templin, and I'm the class of 2017.
All right.
I'm Nicole, and I'm a
The claim to fame right there.
I'm Larry Fritz, class of 73, and vice president / historian.
Marty Velasco, former counselor.
Louise Brown, class of 52, and I help out in the legacy room.
Karen Bear, 7 years of having students here, and been in parent leadership.
Very active.
Been on that for class of 60. I don't do anything.
That could change.
Bob Baxter, class of 69, helper.
I'm Rich Juicy, class of 65, membership chair. Our class didn't graduate, we were paroled.
I'm Carol Cowan, class of 64. I met my husband Dick Cowan here many years ago, and I do odd jobs when asked.
Elsa Hammond, class of 49, Legacy Room, and I'm social chairman for the alumni.
Bobby Wickham, class of 49, and I get here because of my driver.
Let's move to the table in the back.
Speak
17.
Bradley Chisholm, class of 17.
Noel Nixon, class of 2017.
Tanya, class of 60.
Nora Lila, class of 2016.
Hey.
Patience Anderson, class of 2016.
Flip a coin.
Curtis Colcott, class of 2016.
Nancy Carrera, class of 2016.
Jen Vester, class of 2016, and future San Juan alumni.
Yes, you are.
Right now, the class of 81.
All right.
Destiny Brown, class of 2017.
Matthew Contreras, class of 2017.
Pat Midkiff Schmidt, class of 68.
And,
Secretary and calendar coordinator.
all right.
Maxine Cornwell, wife of Bob Cornwell, who worked here as a counselor for 37 years and died in 2013. Has a scholarship here. We have a scholarship here in his name through the San Juan Alumni Association.
Betty Leonard Benson, and I'm in the class of, was in the class of 47. And the 18th of June at Logan's Run, we will have our 68th year reunion.
All right. Wow. Great. Okay.
Eileen Nestor, class of 1963, scholarship chair and campus liaison.
All right. So since this is our annual meeting and an official, not a board meeting, but an annual meeting, there's one piece of official business that our bylaws require we do at the annual meeting, and that's to make available the books of the association. Bill Wharton was here just earlier. Some of you may have spoken to him. So Bill asked me to deliver the report. Our current balance of funds available is $177,793.02. All expenditures through April 30th, 2016 are within budget. Revenue expected for the year is on track. May I have a motion to accept the treasurer's report?
I make the motion.
Second?
Second.
All right. Members in favor of approving the annual financial report, say aye.
Aye.
Okay, thank you very much. I ask that we waive the reading of the minutes of the last general meeting. May I have a motion to approve the minutes of the last general meeting as published?
I make that motion.
Okay, second?
I second it.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
So isn't that good? This is really easy and simple to run. Actually, there's a lot of work that goes into it. Reporting our financials to keep us legal with the state of California and making sure that we follow our bylaws so all deductions or all contributions are legally tax deductible. It takes a good effort. We try to stay within the rules at all times. All right. We had one special guest that I wanted to invite today, but to recognize a past officer who'd given much of her time, but she wasn't able to make it this morning, so we're going to skip that. And we usually then will have Eileen lead the main portion of our meeting and then have announcements. But I wanted to offer, Vanessa, if you need to leave, would you like to deliver your report now so that you're free to leave?
Oh, it's okay, because I'm going to stay for the culinary thing.
Okay, very good. All right. In that case,
Thank you for a while.
I'm going to turn the floor over to Eileen, our scholarship chair and campus liaison.
Good morning and welcome to you. There are no accidents in this world, so if you're here for a reason. And I tutored under Mr. Cornwell. He was the scholarship chair for many, many years, and before he passed, he turned the gavel over to me. Of all the things I've ever done on this campus, that is the most rewarding to me personally. Getting to meet you students, seeing what you're going to do. When you come in for your interviews, it's so tough. You know, we interviewed, I think, 27 students this year. I really wish we had enough money for each and every one of you because you're all very, very deserving of it. With that said, this May meeting used to be just a regular general meeting, and then some maybe 5-6 years ago, we thought, hey, invite the scholarship recipients in and class and do a special presentation. What I've learned this year from Dan is that next year, I'm just going to say the class of 2016 is invited. And we got the scholarship part because a lot of kids thought this was only for you. And this was not just for you. This was for your entire class. If you haven't had a chance to see, we have awarded to this date over $313,000 to 333 students. Your face should be on the board back there. So, and thanks to your teacher, Joshua, he sent me your photos because your yearbooks just came in this week. And so I was very, very grateful because I didn't want to put that up there without you folks being on it. That would stay with us forever. Every time we have a meeting like this, those things will be shown. So people who come after you will be able to see who you are. Before you leave today, one important thing for you to do is, those of the scholarship recipients, I want to have a photo taken of you out there, okay? And if you're just getting here, are you one of our scholarship recipients then? Go back and check in. You did? Did you get your name tag? Would you mind standing up and telling us who you are?
Hi, I'm Grace Soccer.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you. And basically, I'm going to have you get together with Mr. Taggart here in a little bit because your scholarship speech is in honor of him. And he was a photography teacher. How many years were you in Mr. Taggart? How many years were you photography teacher?
39.
Wow.
This photo that's taken, Mr. Taggart, do you want to tell them how that photo was taken and produced? Because it's really a great story.
Can you make it short?
Yes.
They want you to tell how that photo was taken.
Very carefully. One of my students in my class, one day I said to the class, I said, hey, I'd like to have a picture of the San Juan from the air. And so I had a student come up to me after class. He said, "I can take you up." I said, "Oh, okay, fine." So he lived out here off of Old Auburn. So I went out to his place, and we got the plane out of the barn, brought it out. I said, "Can you take that window out?" He took the window out. And I said, "Okay, let's go." And we flew around San Juan. I took all kinds of pictures around San Juan. And we took off in the back pasture. And we did make it over the fence, and we went on up. And we took pictures of my house, Fair Oaks, Citrus Heights, and Orangeville. And that was made in my adult class. We had 2 men over there, 2 men over here, and we ran that through hand by down. That would pull up, back and forth, and it was mounted in the counseling office for a number of years. And again, this was one of those deals that take off from the back pasture.
Yeah.
It was fun. I mean, I lived through it.
Mr. Taggart, how old was the student that flew you in that plane? How old was the student that flew you in that plane?
Oh, I think he's about 16.
And what year was this, if you
It was
remember?
in the 60s. And
Wow.
it was a fun deal. I mean, I think I passed that kid.
Thank you. Okay, next what I would like to do is I'm going to mention each of the students, and I would like to have them line up, and I'm going to do this alphabetically just because it's easier for me. And I'm going to introduce all of you and tell what scholarship you got and where you're going to school, and then I would like you to tell the group what you're going to study, okay? So first of all, I'd like to invite Patience Anderson. And Patience is receiving a $1,500 scholarship given by Diane Markel Wagner, the class of 1967. Patience will be attending Columbia College in Hollywood. Next is Tristan Baer. Now, Tristan's not here today. He is taking a class for lifeguard training. So he's receiving the $3,000 Cornwell Scholarship given in memory of Robert G. Cornwell, former counselor at San Juan High School. Tristan will attend CSU Sacramento. Next is Dan Bislew. Dan is receiving the $5,000, first time ever for this organization, Lions Scholarship given by Wayne Lyons, class of 1960. Dan will be attending UC Berkeley, and that's where he wanted. He didn't know until the 1st of May whether he was going to go there. I had already done his certificate for Thursday night. I just said, hey, he's going to Berkeley, and that's where he's going.
Go Bears!
Yeah, next is Kathy Claire-Reeves. She's receiving the $1,500 San Juan Alumni Scholarship given in memory of Mark Onderco, former teacher at San Juan High School. Kathy will be attending CSU San Diego. Next is Tanya Linko. Tanya is receiving the $2,000 Crumhouse Scholarship given by Paul Crumhouse, who is a former teacher at San Juan High School. Tanya will be attending American River College. Diana Shiloh is not with us today. She will be receiving the $1,500 Baxter Scholarship given by Val and Bob Baxter. When they said they don't do anything, au contraire. They have money for this. And Diana will be attending Sac City College. Next is Sulamita Strobanets. She's receiving the $1,500 scholarship given in honor of Sandy Coulter, the culinary teacher at San Juan High School for the last 21 years. As most of you know, this is her last year. And she will be attending the Art Institute of California in Sacramento. Next is Curtis Stalcott. And he's receiving the $1,500 Pendergast scholarship, but the $1,500 was given by Wendy and Al Soares, who are neighbors of Kathy Sasavucci. That's their scholarship. They gave the whole, and they don't know anybody other than those two that live up in Sun City, Lincoln, so they gave the $1,500 for the Pendergast scholarship this year. Curtis will be attending CSU Sacramento. Next we have Grace Stalker Fairchild. Did I get it right? Grace is receiving the $1,500 scholarship given in honor of Mr. Taggart, Mr. Don Taggart, former photography teacher at San Juan High School from 1958 to 1991. Grace will attend the Culinary Institute of America at St. Helena. Next is Diana Templin. Diana is receiving the $1,500 SJAA scholarship given in honor of Geraldine Hegseth, former secretary for the vice principals at San Juan High School for I believe 17 years. Tiana will be attending here at college. And then we've got Nellie Viva. Amelie is receiving the $1,500 scholarship given in memory of George Barris, class of 1943. Nellie will attend CSU Chico. And these are, and we gave out 11 scholarships this year. We had one added at the last minute, and so the money was there, and we said, hey, instead of 10, let's do 11. So let's give these people a Would you tell the people in a loud voice what you're going to be studying and where you're going to Camp College?
I'm going to be studying film and production. I want to be a producer.
Hi, at UC Berkeley, I'm going to study biochemistry. I'm a major in Spanish as well. Eventually, I want to go to medical school and become a doctor.
Hi, Cassidy. I'm going to San Diego State. I want to study journalism.
I'm a little undecided right now, but I have hospitality management on there.
Sacramento State, I'm going to study construction.
All right.
So, although she said my student that changed, and I'm going to be attending CSU Sacramento.
Okay.
And I'll be majoring in family and consumer science.
Cool. That's awesome.
I'm going to Sierra College, and I'm going to be studying psychology, and eventually I'm going to transfer to San Francisco State University.
I'll be majoring in criminal justice, maybe something like FBI or
As you can see, even though we were a very small school and we are a very diversified school, we've got people that are really trying to do the best they can for their lives. And it's okay. If you go one semester someplace and that's not your place, you just call and let me know, and the next time, we'll just change up on the documentation where you're going. So thank you for letting me know. You're going to go to Sac State, right? Are there any questions of the group about what we do and how we do what we do? I think you need to understand that what we were telling the students when we were doing the interviews, a lot of people give scholarships, they do these huge fundraisers. This organization has never done that. So any money we have in the bank has been given by former alumni, former faculty, that type of thing. So it's really hard-earned money. So when you get a $1,500 scholarship, that may have been 100 people giving $15 each type of thing. So it's really very, very special, and we're very unique in that there are very few high schools like us around that do what we have been doing for the last 36 years. Yes?
Can I have a moment of your time?
You betcha.
I'll just say whatever you want. My name is Richard Hughes. I'm the class rep for the class of 1965. We just had our 50-year reunion in September. On behalf of the class of 1965, I'd like to present the Alumni Association with a check for $750.
I'd like to challenge any other class out there, when my class in 1963 had their 50th, we gave out a $1,500 scholarship. And that was about 25 of my fellow classmates that came up with that money to do that. So we really appreciate this from your class. Yes,
While we're
Cheryl.
challenging, I'd just like to say that the class of '44, when they had their 50th, we donated $2,000 for a scholarship.
Yeah, exactly.
Just saying.
No competition.
No, that would never happen.
But I guess what I'm trying to say to you younger folks, if you start having reunions, and I hope you do, because we are your resource when you come to do your 5-year reunion, you give us a call and we will help you do whatever you need to do. Okay? That's part of why we're here. So with that, Dick?
Okay. And among the members of the class of 2017, have you elected your president yet? Or your class president? Haven't done that. Okay. When you do, please have that president through Vanessa give us a call. Your president has a voting membership on our Alumni Association board. So we want to make sure that both we make sure we inform your class 2017 of things that we'll be doing through the year, and also hear your views about things that we ought to do. All right, great. So I have just a couple of business announcements before the cake and punch.
And raffle drawing.
And raffle drawing, okay. We have a couple of volunteer opportunities for those who don't yet have a job here in the association. We're looking for someone to help us recruit volunteers. Occasionally a situation will come up, a class picnic or something like that, where we're looking for people to give us some of their energy and time. And so it'd be really good if someone who was a good social networker out there helping us recruit volunteers. A membership recruiter to take advantage of opportunities to collect San Juan alumni and make sure they hear about the chance to join the association. Believe it or not, we don't have every single alumnus in our organization. And then third, a financial chairperson. We have some money. Interest rates are not great right now. We'd like to grow the endowment so we can increase the amount of scholarships we give and the number that we give. So we'd like someone who can maybe lead an effort of figuring out our fundraising. So if you know of anybody who would have fun joining us and doing those things, let us know. D, newsletter deadline, I think, has come and passed, hasn't it?
Has come and passed, and we go to the printer on Monday. We're just waiting for the picture of the kids today to put on the front page. And we go to the printer, and we do our assembly next Saturday at Patty Gordon Place.
All right.
And then the next deadline is August 5th for articles. And we will be pushing that one through very quickly. Because I'm going on vacation.
Right. Very good. And for any alums who haven't yet attended one of the newsletter assembly sessions, very fun, and the potluck breakfast is fabulous.
To die for.
Yes. Betty Leonard Benson, is there any correspondence you'd like to share?
One of our teachers at San Juan, her father just passed away, so I sent a sympathy card. Eileen called me and told me that Deb Twilla's dad just passed away, so I sent her a sympathy card. I believe she's a teacher at San Juan.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you, Betty. Principal's remarks, Vanessa.
Good morning, everyone. Gosh, so much has been going on, and we're coming fast and furious down as we look towards graduation. Just thank you, everyone that has supported our seniors this year. This is our largest class we've had in a few years, with over 180. That includes the academy. So we're pretty excited about as we come towards the end of the year, with all the funds that were raised. Matter of fact, I have to read this because I got another $500 check yesterday. And this is from Stacy Walters Slaughter, class of 85. And she is the Executive Vice President for Communications at the Giants.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. She says, hello, please accept this belated donation to the graduation account. I graduated from San Juan High School in 1985. It would not be where I am today without hardworking and dedicated faculty and staff of my alma mater. All the best. So we've been getting just letters like this, and I'm trying to keep up. Please be patient with my thank you cards. It's just been overwhelming, the amount of support, and social media has just been amazing. You know, one person posts and it's been shared. So we've been very fortunate to support our seniors' prom, yearbooks, and the senior breakfast we're paying for, which is, I mean, you know, we were actually going to bring calendars, so it's not just, you know, the breakfast in the back. We're doing a pool party for their picnic. So we couldn't have done all of that for them to have such a great, you know, last few weeks without the support of the alumni. And Larry's article is going to be coming out. From this came some other relationships fostered to help with our homeless liaison. You know, she is essentially covering, you know, 43 schools in the district. There are just 3 people that are homeless liaisons in all of San Juan Unified School District. And she's, you know, a one-woman show, but with the support that she's received, all the girls and boys had something to wear for prom, the shoes that came in, the jewelry, the makeup, everything, all donated, you know, the kids had such a great time. They looked beautiful. The young men were handsome. I mean, it just was an amazing event. And now we're looking towards kind of building more relationships so we can look towards the future. One of the things we're going to look at preparing for is summer. As our kids go out in the summer, whether it be helping with, you know, hey, if you know of a new business opening in Citrus Heights, you know, please let us know. We'd like to try to get our kids in with jobs. We'd like to send them out with hopefully at least some groceries and some other just resources that they would need to get through the summertime. Especially, you know, the district does offer a free lunch program, but it's way over at the district office, and so I think it's like 2 bus rides to get there. So for our kids, you know, anything we could do to help them out. We will have summer school and we will have the cafeteria for a few weeks, but after that, we'd like to get them through those next few weeks. So we're working on that. And then, what else is there I'm going to share? Prom success, a homeless liaison. And yeah, so if you guys want to come to graduation again, please let me know. Just email me, let me know. Save a spot for you in your usual section. Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for all you do. So I didn't see Marcia here today, but I think, Larry, you've been assisting her on the red, white, and blue parade. Citrus Heights has a red, white, and blue parade, so the Alumni Association always purchases a couple of slots there. Larry has arranged for the districts. What year is that bus?
1914.
1914. So that's not quite as old as San Juan High School, but almost within a year. And so we'll have the antique bus in the parade, a couple of other cars. So class of 17, stand by. We'll want to have a few of your members riding in that parade as well. Always a lot of fun. And that's on June 25th, Saturday morning. I know it's hard to get out of bed, right? But, you know, it's fun. And then our all-class picnic. Jerry, would you and Larry like to say a few words about our all-class picnic?
Anyway, we're on track for a car show and a picnic, and my classmates Val and Bob Baxter are going to run the car show, and then I'm going to be hitting up other classes to help put things together, and we're on board with the park. Everything's looking good, so just looking forward to coming about. So.
All right. All right. Vanessa.
Can I mention just one other thing about, since you're talking about connecting with all classes? You know, our senior square is going to be redone this summer, and so we're looking towards what we'd like to have in there. Matter of fact, I'm meeting with them next week. And Jerry gave me the idea of, you know, classes actually having benches perhaps presented. So if anyone's interested in that, you know, we put your class, you know, on there for donation. Because I'd love to just redo it, give the kids some newer benches, new student seating areas, and hopefully we can redesign it so it really looks like a senior square.
Okay, very good. So for those who don't know, every other year our association has an all-class picnic in the fall that Jerry just talked about. And, you know, for some of the classes who graduated a long time ago, we still have members, by the way, Kay Deuce, who graduated from San Juan High School in the 1930s. So, you know, must be healthy water around here or something. But it's a very fun opportunity for all the classes to come together. Jerry, Elta, Louise will bring some items from our legacy exhibit out there for people who may not always be in the Citrus Heights area, but a lot of fun, highly encouraging. Are there any other announcements? Dee?
Might not an announcement, but just to follow up on Vanessa, in this newsletter, because of Larry's work with Artie, and then some things that she told us, we put a big ad for all the types of articles that she needs to keep her efforts going. So it'll also be out with Barb later. So that people, if they forget or they lose their copy of the newsletter, so that they always know what's needed and where to donate.
Great. Other announcements? New business? All right. Well, then we'll adjourn the formal meeting and turn the program back to Eileen.
Well, this year I was in the store and I saw these things that said, Class of 2016 is a photo album, and some of them have a place to put your tassel, and I went nuts. I went, oh my gosh. So I started looking around, and I've got 5 of them to give away today, and these are only for the class of 2016. Okay?
Oh, shoot.
So I need somebody, I need somebody to come up and there aren't that many of you here today, so you got a really good chance. Would somebody like to come and draw? Of course, not the students from 2016. Jerry? Everybody have your raffle ticket out? Okay, I'm going to do the last 3. It should be 384. Ooh. All right. Thank you. What?
You should draw the next one.
Oh, thank you.
You want to take my job away from me?
385. Yeah, I know. Oh, you need to draw one.
Honest.
I know. 388.
Thank you, Ms. Master.
You're welcome. 4 left up. Okay.
391.
391. There you go. Oops.
386.
386.
All right.
And then we got one more. This, go ahead and draw. Okay. This one is 390. This is kind of a live simply, dream big, be grateful, do your best, share joy, laugh often, and love much. Okay? Thank you all for being here. Okay? All right. And I'm just going to throw these others in here. So what we've got next is just some odds and ends. Sandy donated a couple of things from the culinary. So who wants to? Jerry, you want your job back?
Yeah, he's crying about it.
I know.
I have to keep him busy here.
437.
437.
All right.
Oh, yeah, you're right. That's right. Hey, that's a great idea, Ron.
How come I didn't get a ticket?
Okay, it is, yeah, thank you. Next one is 430. If you didn't get a ticket, go up and see one of the kids. You did, you wanted
No, I
a second.
didn't.
Well, then go and get one.
No, I'll suffer.
But not in silence.
What is this?
That's mine.
Oh, you do.
Okay. is 441.
All right.
Four two four.
Oh,
424.
What have we got?
Oh, he's gonna get the big soup. I know. Okay. And, okay.
40.
440. This is 2 gift cards for a Teriyaki and More restaurant in Roseville, California. So who's got 440? Come on down. Oh, wait a minute, hon. Need to draw one, sorry. By the way, I really want to thank the class of 2017 that got here early. 442. 442? Larry. Okay, this is for the Walt Disney Family Museum. It's discount tickets for 4 tickets. The discount tickets for the Walt Disney Family Museum in the Bay Area. Okay. Yep. 431. 431. I feel your pain. There you go. Oh, I left it back there. Okay. So, wait a minute, you need to draw another one. Oh. Okay, 439. Now what Sandy gave me, 439. This is $25 off our signature full body massage.
Hi, Sandy and Eileen.
No, these were given by Sandy, but this is a place in Fair Oaks. So, anyway, go ahead. There you go. Oh, would you draw another one, please?
Yep.
429.
Me.
All right. Sandy said, Sandy Coulter has gone to spas before. She said this was the best place she's ever been to. Thank you. This one is $389. Woo! All right. Oh, you need to draw a chicken, hon. Oh. $436. And then if you draw. 438. 438.
That must be my ticket.
Okay, I'll draw the next one. That may have been Maxine. 434. Oh, that's me. Okay. And draw the last one for the Mary Kay gift basket. Oh, that's the one I really want. I sound like Sherry last year. What number is that?
427.
427? Woo! She got it. All right. There you go, hon. Thank you. And that's it for me. Where'd it go?
Right here?
Yes. Okay, so,
All right.
do we have anybody that works in culinary or bakery that can help cut the first part of the cake?
I can cut cake.
How about we have the class of 2017 in Sydney?
There we go.
Honey, you just need to start it. And Carol, then if you want to help, you just need to start it, okay? Am I ruining it? You know.
We're not ruining it.
You said half of it is white.
All right, thanks, everybody. Please enjoy the cake month. All right, great to see you again. Very good. So Curtis,
Almost everybody in my I didn't know there was that many. Almost everybody. You are.
You bet. She works for herself. They're headquartered in Enos. In fact, they're yeah, good. So, you're interested in highway in general, or rebuilding, or?
Can't get it now because we don't have I know, but if that's when you get your application.
I need the seniors who
Yeah, it's very satisfying. Very satisfying. I like the interplay of so many craftsmen who are able to bring their own expertise together. Yes.
Oh, you've got the money, huh?
Yes. So one time, when I got out of the Navy and came back to Sacramento,
The rest of the committee would go for it.
wonderful.
I wanted to do
It was
1,500.
really fun. Oh, all right, no, thank you very much. All right, okay, great.
Senior parents who are most involved with them.
Make sure he's not out of the.
That's right, we don't want to leave him out.
Yes.
What did you say?
We start there at 11 and go on
What do you want?
Get that spot ticket, we're free.
Oh, okay.
Yes, Mom, yes, Mom. Saying that Sylvan did a really, really nice orphan house in there, and that they had a lot of, like, someone who donated a lot of pieces. Yeah, it was BJ's. Was it? Because I was wondering if, about calling them and seeing if they might donate. Do we have somebody who works there? No. Yeah. But you want to? Okay, right.
You have got an idea of what you want to do with your money.
Now, if it goes in, if it does.
Yeah, then, I don't want to back up on it.
Yeah.
I got a new spot.
Fine, I'll get
That
it.
brings me down there, so. I went to the opposite way.
Where did you go?
You're supposed to let the students do it, or first come, first serve? I want that big rose.
What did you want to do?
I have a degree in journalism with a minor in English.
Hey, Carol, do you guys do?
That's what I want to do.
Yeah, I mean, that's.
No, at least you know how to write out.
Oh my God.
Yeah, right. That's what
No, they were still, William, that's a William in the class of 29, but,
No, because they're but anyway, so after a whole year there now, where you spend, spend more because
You're not?
I was trying to get one out of the
Heard a lot of people like to hear that.
Actually, Memo made it. What? I don't know how he ended up. Well, what you got? Okay, yeah. Well, because he said, I'm pretty sure he said this is, because he gave me his, and then he said this is from Cassidy. Anyway, because you gave me, it was like the full 50. Yeah. So you're taking care of someone. But I don't know that I don't have a waiver for you, I don't think. Because you never filled out, so Mr. Tahiri, he's got, I think, some extras, but if not, I'll send one. Because I have to have that. Right. So, and gonna be there. Oh, but let's read it. I gave it to you. Why would I read that? So that's it. I'm not trying to waste it. It's very good. Thank you. Okay, well, no, I just don't want to be in already. You have my number, right? I don't know.
Oh, yeah, good? Oh, pretty good.
Good. But, anyway.
Those extra,
Yeah, and then I'm going to tell you another one. I could see myself coming back and I did like maybe even helping with
there's so many colors. Yep. Okay, I know what that's like high school.
Didn't want to be married. Didn't want to be married anymore. Many years.
Well, it was great to see you. I hope you have a nice summer. Bye, girlies. Bye, I'll see you soon. Okay. Have a good weekend.
I was like, oh yeah, I definitely. Well, I know, I'm just making sure you have everything. No, I just want to.
Yeah.